Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel, an important marketplace for digital currencies. Most of you probably already know the story I'm talking about, but I find it amusing that Gemini became an XRP Riddler. In addition, I will make sure you are notified if the topic matter is absolutely foreign to you. Nevertheless, a great deal of speculation over the puzzle's significance ensued after it was shared on the social networking site X. Taking the lead was not my intention, as I will explain at the beginning of the video. Word on the street was that Gemini was about to reveal its inclusion in the XRP ETF. Regrettably, that does not reflect what really happened. That theory was, however, fairly credible in my opinion. A location like this wouldn't be unusual. I seriously doubt that the XRP ETF will be approved this year, but it wouldn't surprise me one bit if at least one major corporation submitted. However, if it does prove to be true, I will not be surprised. At this very second, it is not happening. Let us fill you in on what's really happening there, but we understand Gemini's perspective. Additionally, there is this story from Crypto Basic. In the Binance case, the SEC presents a disorganized argument, and Dayton and a Fox journalist reply to it. Okay, so I'm assuming everyone saw this. I think most of you understand. In my opinion, yes. Once in a while, Gemini started tweeting about XRP. 3 recalls written by Gemini on January 21st were shown on the screen. XRP shouldn't be overlooked just because it appears to have on top of that. More context was lacking. Later in the day, there's another post that shares the same enthusiasm about XRP. Subsequently, a third post, essentially a copy of the second, surfaced. The author also used the phrase X arriving shortly, which I'm quite sure doesn't exist, but there it was. A few hours after that, they released a fourth post. Additionally, in this one, despite the fact that it made no explicit reference to XRP, the answer was probably XRP. Considering the background and the garbage they were putting up on their profile. In addition, they shared a puzzle. The following text was written by them. Can you decipher it? I agree with it. Gemini has begun to impersonate an XRP con artist. My sincere apologies to everybody. Is this riddle more difficult for you to solve? Among giants, they put me down as little and swift. I keep on running. Border crossings are not an issue for me. How am I navigating both local and international marketplaces? Within one business day, we will publish our reply. After much tormenting, we managed to get that reaction, which leads us to the headline of today. I thought it was a very good estimate. And Gemini has released a new XRP trading salute, not an ETF for spot XRP, but close. I would have thought that was reasonable. In any case, the SA REITs work like this. XRP perpetual contracts have been officially established by the US-based exchange, allowing cryptocurrency traders to opportunities to broaden one's market exposure are available on Gemini. The reasoning for Gemini's latest XRP-focused social media campaign has now been revealed. In a post on X this morning, the exchange stated that it would be introducing eternal contracts for XRP. One notable feature is that it will let traders to use leverage, which expands their trading capabilities beyond spot trading. Traders can hold their holdings forever with sufficient margin because these contracts are eternal. So, folks, that wraps up our look at XRP margin trading. It's the most terrible idea ever. The plot continues, nevertheless. So, Gemini traders can potentially expand their profits or losses by trading contracts on the Gemini derivatives platform, which allows them to grow their holdings. What do you think of Gemini's confirmation that the portal is inaccessible in the US, UK, and EU? So, this is how the post appears in reality. Everything that happened was because of this puzzle and the XRP perpetual contracts that Gemini is about to receive accolades for. As a result, it has gone viral and is now featured on my channel and others in the crypto media. I must admit, it lacks excitement. I never would have guessed that there would be an XRP ETF for it. Yet, I felt compelled to inform you of a development. Therein is the problem. What follows is a set of tales. In the Nance case, Deaton and a Fox journalist react to the SEC's disorganized argument, which followed the regulator's assertion that Bitcoin holdings constituted an investment contract in and of themselves. Bitcoin advocates pointed out contradictions in the SEC's stance at yesterday's legal session, which centered on money and the attempt to have a securities regulator's action expedited withdrawn. This was the case put out by the SEC. Coinbase and Binance were in June charged by the SEC of violating federal laws for operating unregistered stock exchanges and displaying Bitcoin assets that were deemed investment contracts. This is to put things in perspective. In Biden's complaint, the SEC labeled 12 Bitcoin holdings as securities, but I'm not paying attention. It goes on to say that U.S. District Judge Amy Berman Jackson was asked to reject the claim in a dismissal petition filed by Nance and Binance, which is the complete reverse of what happened. During Monday's hearing, the SEC argued that all assets, including cryptocurrency, meet the Howey test, a widely recognized U.S. security standard. Trial sources indicate that the Commission's attorneys claim that the assets constitute a security and that the Binance case's cryptocurrency tokens stand in for the investment agreement. Indeed, the XRP community is well knowledgeable on the embodiment concept. There are so many inconsistencies. Simply put, the SEC is stating that XRP does not constitute a security. But they insist on saying it is in every single one of their arguments, and that XRP is the embodiment of security, even if the item is completely absurd. Well, that's okay. Since the crypto community identified major problems with the SEC's premise, they took issue with it. Notably, in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, attorney John Deaton, who represents thousands of XRP holders, revealed to the SEC that he had adopted the embodiment thesis. In response to his request for the SEC to intervene on behalf of XRP holders in the Ripple legal dispute, Deaton offered his thoughts on the development. Consequently, the post in question is the one to which they were alluding. What follows is an excerpt from an SEC filing prepared by a financial lawyer named Scott Johnson at Binance. The investment contract is embodied in the whole token. To rephrase, the coin is the concrete representation of a contract for investment on Coinbase. The irony here is that they really said the reverse, which adds to the humor. In response, attorney John Doe wrote and posted the following after the SEC granted my request to intervene on XRP holders' behalf. Its embodiment hypothesis was initially laid forth in the Ripple scenario. You may see it on that screen as well. Even on the secondary market, the XRP that is sold represents the investment contract and all of its terms, conditions, promises, and expectations, according to this remark from the SEC. Following July's ruling that XRP was not a security, the worst legal hit to its reputation, I just want to remark that it's intriguing. On the other hand, the SEC's gall to suggest something even somewhat comparable again is stunning. By the way, that's the SEC. In the end, you're an asset prick, and you're not going anywhere. Do you agree? There was also this that followed. This was reported by Fox News business correspondent Eleanor Toder, who also reprinted the information that Attorney Johnson supplied with you. Both Judge Rakoff and Judge Torres found that the token does not constitute a security. In both instances, the SEC attorneys argued that the tokens did not constitute investment contracts as they were computer code. The Library and Ripple scenarios confirmed this. The counsel for the EC have not taken a position that would back up all of their arguments. Yes, so they keep doing the same stupid things. From my vantage point, they seem sincere in their efforts to trick judges. Perhaps they are hoping for an unsuspecting or naive judge. Even if they can't trust their own reasoning, they nonetheless want the court to accept them. Unfortunately, the SEC hasn't had much luck, has it? It has been a string of losses recently, almost all together, hasn't it? However, this is the way things are. How this unfolds remains to be seen. The SEC in its whole, though, does not bode well in my book. Being on the losing side of history explains their recent string of defeats. Financial matters are not my responsibility. Neither what I write nor what I say should have any bearing on your purchasing or selling decisions. It's all over today. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.